milk spotted silver? Does that matter to you when you're buying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Everything you need to know about silver milk spots. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching Yankee Stacking. What are milk spots? What effect do they have on your silver coins, and what can you do about it? In this video, you're going to learn everything you need to know about them, and I get to share with you a phenomenal purchase I just made. I picked up 19 silver Britannias through a private sale. Yes, I got a great deal. Speaking of spots, I got all these for a spot, so I had to buy them. I'm stacking these Brits piecemeal, okay? Because it's okay not to buy your silver rounds and coins in just tubes of 20 or 25, as the case may be. It would have been nice to have maybe just one more to make it 20, but I'll be putting them away shortly in this box. By the way, this box is so cool, from SD Bullion. It's a mini monster box. It is really sweet. Check this out. You know, I'm not going to buy a full monster box of 500 Britannias. I'm just not going to do it. But a mini monster box? I love it. So I bought these, and half of them were covered with varying degrees of that milky white spotting. Milk spots, right? You can see it right here. In fact, I'll zoom in a little bit here. There, right there on her dress. It's really more pronounced on this side. I don't like it, but I'm going to discuss with you what causes these milk spots, what silver is susceptible to it, and the impact of it on the value of your silver. I'll also talk a little bit about what to do about it, but don't get your hopes up too high, okay? Please hit the like button before I go any further, okay? This video is going to be put in my playlist called Help for New Stackers. But you're helping me by hitting that like. It's helping the YouTube algorithm like this video, put it in front of more people. So thank you very much. And also, again, thank you to SD Bullion for this mini monster box. I love it. So what causes milk spots, and why does it only hit some coins and not others? Like right here, these 11 have milk spots. These 8 don't. Some of them, this one is a 2020. It is perfectly fine. This is a 2022. No milk. Well, I take that back. There is a little bit of milk on this side. Oh, shoot, I missed that one. Wow. Okay. I'll put it over here now. All right, so these 12 have milk. These 7 don't. So again, what causes it? First, let me dispel with some myths. Like milk spots are not caused by me handling them or scratching them or air exposure. That causes tarnish. Milk spots don't, happen because you're, not, protecting somehow your silver coin. In fact, for quite a while, the root cause of milk spots was actually a mystery. They didn't know why it was happening. But today we know that milk spots originate from one of the final steps in making one of these silver coins, long before you buy it, or most likely even see the spots. It's a manufacturing process called annealing. That's when the silver coin is baked and then cooled in order to prevent the silver from becoming brittle. It really is a necessary step to ensure you get a strong coin. Unfortunately, during this annealing process, borax can be left behind on the coin. Borax is a cleaning chemical used on the dies that strike the coin. The borax residue ends up baked right into the surface of the coin. Now here's the kicker, all right? That residue can sit totally undetected on the surface of the coin for a period of time until it spontaneously starts to turn milky white. And the time it takes for those spots to appear can vary from months to years. Okay, I've seen this happen over many years. However, it's probably going to happen just after you buy the silver from a bullion dealer, right? That's Murphy's Law. So it happens because of a manufacturing problem. And I know personally, it can be very frustrating to have an expensive semi-numismatic silver coin just all of a sudden start milking up. I mean, you were so careful with it, right? You handled it. Maybe you put on gloves. You put it in an airtight coin capsule. You put it away thinking everything's going to be fine. And then, boom, one day you pull it out and it's, I don't know, like a 3-year-old dribbled their sippy cup on it. Now, in recent years, this whole striking process has gotten better. The likelihood of milk spotting is becoming less and less as technology advances, but it still happens, obviously. Look at my Britannias. And it happens with the 2022. I really thought this one was good. Man, yeah, you can see it under a chin. It's just so ugly. All right, so what silver is susceptible to this milking curse? Well, all kinds of silver technically is at risk for milk spots, but poured silver rarely milks up. Most generic bars and rounds don't seem to suffer from milk spots anywhere near as much as government minted silver bullion coins. The most egregious milkers have been the Canadian maple leaf, the Austrian Philharmonic, the South African Krugerrand, and of course, these Britannias. But I've also seen them on Chinese pandas. I've seen them on Australian kangaroos and kookaburras. And I've even occasionally seen them on American silver eagles, although not that often, surprisingly enough. The Royal Canadian Mint waged a war against milk spots on their maple leaves back in 2018 when they introduced their Mint Shield technology. And I have to say that none of my 2018 or later silver maples have shown any milk spots. I don't know, maybe I'm just lucky, but I think they may have finally gotten to the bottom of the problem. By the way, I'm gonna put these milked and unmilked Britannias in the same tube when I store them in this SD Bullion Mini Monster Box. Milking will not spread from one coin to another, so you can put them all together, you don't have to worry about it. Again, remember, it's part of the manufacturing process. So what impact do milk spots have on the value of your silver? Well, milk spots, first of all, do not reduce the intrinsic value of a silver coin, right? Silver is silver. But milk spots do have a negative psychological impact. I mean, come on. This is just, let me find another bad one. It's gross. You know, some of them are subtle. Yeah, this right here. I mean, you probably can see the discoloration too, but yeah, it's just awful. That's a 2022. Yeah, they just, look at the crown here. Yeah. So anyway, some of them are worse than others, but yeah, right there, it's silver. You can see it right on the lettering. So the reduced visual appeal reduces the premium for the coin. Tim, my local coin shop dealer, stated as much in a recent video. Check this out. I'd like you to tell me, if you look at these, you should be able to see the difference right off the bat, right? That was one of them I got. It was milk spotted. Maybe if I get the right angle there, you can see it, right? Yep. And then this one, same batch, just a little bit on the edge there on the top. What do you think? Would that basically, would you purchase these at a different price?
That one definitely. This would probably slide by because my eyes aren't getting any better.
So, difference in price, what would you say?
These would be just a little bit over melt, and these would be quite a bit over melt.
Interesting. So, what to do about it? Can you do anything? Well, this is going to be somewhat controversial. I'm sure I'm going to get some comments over what I'm about to say, but frankly, unlike tarnish and toning, there's really nothing you can do about it. Nothing safely you can do to remove milk spots. Okay, no chemical solution is going to magically take it off your coins like you can do with tarnish. That borax residue is, remember, baked into the coin. So no matter what method you try to get rid of them, you're going to damage the coin to some degree. All right, and this is probably another good time for me to give a warning here. Never clean a numismatic coin, okay? An old coin, a rare coin with low mintage or key dates. Never do it. However, with bullion, okay, yeah, you can. If you don't like the milk, you can do a couple things. You can take an eraser to them or a jeweler's cloth. You can work that milk off the coin with varying degrees of success. I've done it. It does come off with quite a bit of work, but you will leave scratches. Remember that, even micro scratches. And remember that just because you clean the milk off once doesn't mean it's not going to come back, usually in a different spot. So anyway, what do I think about milk spots? Well, first of all, I think there is a silver lining when it comes to them, pun intended. No counterfeiter is going to spend the time and effort to put milk spots on their fake silver coins. If you have coins that are covered in milk spots, the overwhelming odds are that they are legitimate silver bullion. So I guess you can kind of say they're a security feature. And second, unless you're planning on selling your silver, which I am not, you don't really need to care much about them, I don't think. In fact, you might actually want to target milk spot covered silver bullion in your stack. A big chunk of my maple monster box is covered in milk. All right, some dealers will charge you less. For me, I do like to avoid milk if I can. I got a thing about pretty silver. It's why I don't like tarnished or toned silver. When I finished off my Canadian maple monster box, I was only going after 2018 or later tubes. So yeah, I avoid them. But if you get a great deal on milked up silver coins, buy them, like the ones I just got. They do help you build a stack. Well, I hope that was helpful in understanding and dealing with silver milk spots. Let me know your opinion in the comments below. And as always, I hope your day is A-OK.